What's up, everybody? This is Moses Johnson, and this is a new episode of Prosperous Roots. And today we're going to talk about how to never be sick again. A lot of people don't know that health is a choice. And on this episode, I want to talk about the misconception of disease that modern medicine has confused us with. I was reading this book by Raymond Francis called Never Be Sick Again. And he basically explained that there's only one disease, and that one disease is cellular malfunction. We have one disease, two causes, and six pathways. Now, cellular malfunction is basically, your body not functioning in a way it needs to for you to be healthy or to optimize your health. And the two causes for cellular malfunction is nutrition deficiency and toxicity. Nutrition deficiency is exactly what it sounds like. It is the lack of nutrients. How do you get a lack of nutrients? By not getting the vital minerals, aka vitamins, that your body needs for it to function. Toxicity is basically a poison to your body, and we usually have a threshold that we can tolerate. Our bodies are made to actually, tolerate toxins, but too many toxins or these poisons can leave us into sickness. Examples of these can be hair care products, shampoos, lotions. It's definitely in our food. It can also be in our air, so it comes in many forms, and there are certain names for these different toxins and whatnot. So nutrition deficiency and toxicity are the two causes for cellular malfunction. Modern medicine has made us believe that there are several diseases, and based off of their symptoms is how we classify disease. Well, most doctors, when they go to school, they aren't taught how to prevent disease. They are taught, if there's a problem, let me fix it. So they're taught, if you have a hammer, everything that comes in your way looks like a nail. So basically, what they have is these prescription drugs and surgery, and you come to them with your problems, you are the nail, and all they're going to do is do what they've been taught. And so they're taught how to, treat things, but they don't really tell you how to prevent these things and what is the actual cause of these symptoms and signs of things that you have and how did it get in this state. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the six pathways. These are what can lead you to optimizing your health or your deathbed, depending on how high you are on the threshold. These six things are nutrition, which we talked about, toxicity, genetics, medical, and psychological and physical. And I'm gonna just go straight down the line. So basically, nutrition, you want to get your vitamins and minerals. Toxicity, you want to, limit as much toxins as possible, because too much poison for your body, doesn't allow your body to function, and you have cellular malfunction. Psychological, a lot of people don't believe that, being happy has an effect on your body. Well, it's just like a person saying negative words. That's going to have a effect on your body. If somebody's mentally abusing you, this makes you more prone to certain diseases, such as a cold. Your immune system is all affected. Honestly, we think that the brain and the body are separate, but in actuality they are one. Both, your brain and your body is your mind, and we know this to be true with the placebo effect. People that think they're getting something, and because they think, their mentality of it, they take the placebo, the drug or whatnot, and they feel different. And basically that's from a psychological, standpoint, why they feel better. So psychologically, it's very important if you want to be healthy. Another thing is physical. A lot of us, we don't get enough exercise. This can be due to technology, which has made our life easier in certain ways, and some ways it hasn't. Another thing is, a lot of us work in jobs that are closed in, four walls, and what you want to do is you want to get as much exercise as possible, and you want to do it safely. A lot of people might run ads on how the sun can be harmful, or getting hurt in the weight room, but those things are very rare. If you're the average human being, you have to be doing something very extreme in the weight room to hurt yourself, or you must have been working out in the sun that's about 109, 10 degrees with a high humidity to really be injured from these things. These things are a gift and can be beneficial. But enough of that. The next thing is genetics. A lot of people think that they don't really understand what genetics is, and basically genetics, genes, they're not really the main cause of disease as modern medicine wants you to believe. We all have a genetic threshold, and what you want to do is optimize your health by getting more nutrition and reducing the amount of toxins in your body. Most people say, well, my parents were obese, I'm going to be obese, or but the thing is, that's more of a lifestyle than a genetic. See, people say, okay, obesity runs in my family, but what also runs in your family? Bad habits, bad eating habits. And in some cases, people may have or may be predisposed to certain things, but that doesn't mean you can't optimize your health. So genetics doesn't play a big role. Psychologically is one of the top ones than genetics. I was doing a research paper on cancer, and they said that 1/3 of cancer can be prevented through lifestyle changes. So it's not, genetics is not as big as they want to make it. Also, medical, you want to stay away from prescription drugs as much as possible. Sorry for the sound in the background, but a lot of people, they get prescription drugs due to an injury, and then after the injury is healed, they still take the prescription drugs, and then they get hooked on these things. And prescription drugs, they are synthetic, and they're toxins as well, and they're kind of foreign to the body. If you're taking a drug, or vitamins in the form of a pill, that's not the same as absorbing the nutrients from actual eating fruits and vegetables. Prescription drugs, from doctors, they study symptomology, so they see a problem and they give you something to help treat it, not to cure it, but treat it. So you want to avoid prescription drugs as much as possible, because in the long term they can be very detrimental to your bones and your overall health. And let me see, did I cover everything? I think that's about it. Genetics, medical, psychological, physical, nutrition, toxicity. Yeah, that's about it. And so basically, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're exercising, and just surrounding yourself with positive people. That's a big thing. I think what people need to do is understand that when you have a goal in mind, you have to put yourself around people who has the same goal. Sometimes you have friends who don't see things the way you do, and that's okay. But when you're on a mission, you got to put yourself around people who see your vision and are trying to get where you need to be. So that's all I have to say, man. This is another episode of Prosperous Roots. I hope you all have a good day. Stay encouraged, stay enlightened, and peace.